Hey guys, it's Brannan Lawson and you are watching the Art Barn Studio YouTube channel. Today's draw along, we are drawing a friendly owl. Now, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays of the year. Fall, right behind it. So I love drawing and painting fall themed things. So our friendly little owl is what we're working on this week. So go grab your pencil pouch and meet me back here.
Let's talk about the supplies in my pencil pouch. Pencils, mechanical pencils, crayons, colored pencils, and markers are all great tools to use during our draw-alongs. Okay, we have the friendly owl. Again, make sure you have something to draw with, have your printout and your paper. Today needs to be vertical. Remember, your short sides should be top to bottom. I'm gonna have my owl sitting close so I can glance at it every now and then. We are going to find the invisible line. Remember, for the invisible line, we're going to fold the short bottom up to the short top. We're going to press and crease and open it up. Remember, this is just the line that allows us to know how the head is going to be above the line, and then the owl body is going to be in the middle of the line below it. You can see that's what the dotted line is on our handout, so you can see where that fold is at all times. Drawing tool today, I've done the marker and I've done your colored pencil, which my colored pencil did not work well on this. I hope you still saw it. So today I think I'm going to use something a tad bit different. I'm going to try my paint stick. So again, black, my favorite color to draw with. So again, here's your invisible folds. We are going for the beak, which it's in the middle of the upper parts, and it's a upside down triangle. So the point is facing down. Now the owl has lots of different fur pattern or feather patterns. So we're going to draw, it's not the eyes we're drawing, we're just drawing the outside feathers of the eyes. So in the middle of the top of your beak, curve up and around, and it's going to come right near the point. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Again, these are not the eyes. Now inside these, we will add the eyes, which is just a black dot. And then the shape of the head. So it is, we're going to bump over everything, and it's going to kind of come out to a point. So I'm going to start on the top of it, over to the left. I'm going to come up and over, bump down, up and over, come out. And then we're just going to connect with like a big smiley face. Now that is part of the feathers, so we're going to do the top still. So the ears, technically owls don't have ear, they're called ear tufts. They're to make it look like ears, but that's not how they hear. So we're going to do like an M. Come up and around, an M. There's the little tufts. And then we're going to curve out and out. Go in, out, like a sideways M. My owl's pretty big. Okay, moving down. So there's no neck. It's just going to go straight to the body. So again, this is the fold right here. And these little zigzags that I'm adding are just because of the feathers. And he has his wings tucked in. So we're going to come up on the head over here. And notice I just added a little bump. Same thing on the other side. And then we're going to make an upside down U inside his belly. And then give him 2 little feet. So it's 3, 1, 2, 3 bumps. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to make him, I know I won't be able to fit all the details because I made him a little bit bigger than I wanted, but that's fine. So on the tree, we're going to make him sit. So we're not going to draw a line under. We're going to kind of draw it out from here. So for his foot meets his body, we're going to go to the left. And then where his foot meets the right, and I'm going to make a little stem coming off the tree, just a little point. And I'm going to do the same thing, but it's going to go straight across the bottom. Add a little stem so it looks like a tree limb. And if you have more room, you could add some leaves poking out. You don't have to add the whole leaf. If you do frowny face, smiley face, line down the middle, V's. And I'm just going to kind of do those randomly. On this, I'm going to put a moon coming out, just a circle. Okay. Now the cool thing about these paint sticks, they do dry in 90 seconds. So by the time I get all my coloring things ready, I should be ready to add color. So again, use any coloring material you would like if you choose to add color. So paint sticks, crowns, markers, paint, watercolor, any of these items are acceptable to add color. These watercolors are actually just from Walmart. There's nothing fancy about them, but there is a lot of colors. Now here's a trick. If you want to use them to add color and your child is young, and sometimes the young ones like to go for the dark black colors and they will mix into a muddy color, which owls are kind of muddy anyways. But if you don't want them to use certain colors, and there's a lot, a tip is take any kind of tape. It doesn't have to be clear. I just had clear packing tape covering up the colors you don't want them to use. So if maybe you want them to have the owl colors, and not the warm colors, reds, pinks, yellows, and orange, then you could just take your tape and stick it over the top of them, and that way they don't have access to them. The clear tape is not as, it looks like they have access, but so I would recommend using some kind of dark tape. So I think today that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to use the watercolors. So I'm going to get into adding color to my friendly owl. I did a little bit of a mixed media, which means I use different type of mediums to add color. So watercolor was one type I used, our paint sticks and crowns. So technically I used 3 different types of mediums, which would make your art a mixed medium. The watercolor, yes, this is $5 watercolor. Therefore, that's why it's very chalky and light colored. You're not going to get a vibrant color. So if you do choose to buy something that is that price range, your colors are not going to be as exciting as I like them to be. That's why I kind of mixed in the crowns on top just to give it a little bit more texture and color. So I just did some curvy lines, and then the paint sticks I chose to do as the sky because I wanted that dark color, because they are not going to be out in the daylight kind of blue, but the darker blue. So I hope you enjoyed working on our happy owl.
Thank you for joining me with this friendly little owl draw along. Please share anything you create through the Art Barn Studio. I love to see your creations. Also, upcoming this October, let me give you a rundown of other draw alongs and paint alongs I'm having come out for you. So, new releases. Hello Frank, Old Frankenstein. We're going to be painting, have a paint along, polka dot pumpkin paint along. I have a black cat paint along. And those are ones that you can purchase through the Art Barn Studio, BrannanLawson.com. Freebie Fridays, I have a few draw-alongs, poison bottles, Halloween doodles, which is a random drawing of other Halloween things that I like. Trick or Treat, which is a piece of candy corn, one of the easiest paint-alongs, and it's free, so that's a great one. And then a black cat face, not the body, just the face. And then I'm going to be working on a Harry Potter draw-along. So these are all fall-themed, Halloween-themed draw-along paint-alongs. I hope you join me at the Art Barn Studio.